Welcome back to Virtually Real Games, the series where I talk about games that could be, would be, or should be amazing VR. And with its release last week, I thought I'd take the time to talk about The Last of Us Part 1, or rather just The Last of Us in general, because this game would be amazing in VR, let's be honest. It's a post-apocalyptic zombie stealth survival game. If that doesn't scream VR, I don't know what does. For anyone that's never played The Last of Us is a zombie survival post-apocalyptic stealth game, as I just said, where you play as a character called Joel, who is this grizzled, hardened survivor of the apocalypse, where 20 years ago, when the apocalypse first started, he has a young teenage daughter who tragically dies due to events of the apocalypse. Because of this, over the last 20 years, Joel has become this reserved, quiet, hardened criminal of a character. And even though you play as him as the main character, you are not a good character. You are not a good person in this game. You are someone that frequently does very morally questionable things. And not just for survival. You play as Joel, who is this hardened... He's a criminal, that's what he is. He smuggles, he transports, he kills, he was abandoned at one point. However, through the game, you are reignited with passion for other people. Because at the beginning of the game, you're asked to transport this character called Ellie from one side of the country to the other, as she is immune to the zombie virus, which is called clickers. You're bitten by a clicker, you get handed a clicker. Clickers are these virus fungal creatures that are completely blind, hence why they're called clickers, because they get around by echolocation. Due to Ellie being the same age as Sarah, Joel's daughter, Joel becomes this maternal feeling towards Ellie, even though Ellie is just a rebel. She's a teenager, she doesn't think she needs Joel. However, working together throughout the game, they form this powerful bond that by the end of the game, you care about each of the characters. And by the end of the game, choices are made where you can either... Well, you can't either, actually. The game plays out as it does, but yeah. By the end of the game, a choice is made, and you as the player are left very conflicted. Not as the character made their choice, but you as the player, actual person playing the game. The actual choice, you want to side with, but you can't. Like, yeah, it's a very conflicting ending, and I think that's what the game was going for. It's a game where, throughout the game, you play as this character that you're like, yeah, I'm the main character, I'm the good guy, I'm saving everyone. Realize, really? No, you're not. You're a bad guy. You're just on the other side of the war. The people you're killing are just other survivors. Yes, there are clickers as well, but a lot of the people you kill, they're just innocent survivalists. Same as you. You kill them because they're the enemy to you. Yeah, it's a very morally grey game that makes you question a lot of stuff. So how would this game work in VR? Well, problematically, because as it is now, The Last of Us is a third-person, over-the-shoulder following game, where you'll never actually play first-person as Joel, which is kind of a problem if you're doing VR, because, you know, VR doesn't really work if you're looking at them over the shoulder. In order to be VR, it's got to be first-person. It's virtual reality. And watching someone else, that's not really reality. But let's say the game changes out the engine and you suddenly get The Last of Us in first person. How would this game work? It would work awesomely. That's how it would work. In the base game, when you're playing, if you want to attack someone, you got to sneak up on them, stab, or shoot, or throw bottle, throw brick, or throw grenade. Kind of exciting, isn't it? Like, yeah, cool. But that's not what I like in VR. When it comes to VR, if you want to attack someone, you gotta straight up actually attack them. You get your gloves, you gotta pick up your knife, stab in the head. You can't just be like, and stab, shoot, bang, 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 bang. Cool. Now, if you're shooting a gun in a VR game, there should be like haptic feedback. There should be vibrations at the very least. If you got a gun, it's kind of hard to do with it. I guess that's how you told it. Weird. But if you got a gun in the game, you fire a gun, it's shaped. You got target and you got retarget real quick, bang. But you can shoot in rapid succession, sure, but bang, 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 bang. You're gonna miss a couple of those shots, and in The Last of Us, bullets count. You gotta really go focus. Of course, you can just use your knife, which, I mean, in this case, this really wouldn't work, but it'd be cool if you could, like, turn your controller around and, like, actually use it as a knife. Fortunately, you probably can't. Yes, in the game, if you want to throw a bottle, you can't just be like, throw. Nah, go. Pick up the bottle, and you gotta calculate. Depending on how you throw your arm, depends how far it goes. If you like, and throw a bottle, it's gonna go, whee! And the clickers, they'll hear the ball smash, and suddenly, they're on top of you, and you're dead. Cool, so you get the bottle, and you proper throw it. It's gonna go way too far. Like, okay, clickers there. Whoops, my bad. Then you pick up the bottle, and you want to hit the clicker on the head. You're like, okay, alright. Clicker is about 10 meters away. Okay, cool. I want to put it about that much power, and it'll either hit the clicker or it won't. If it doesn't hit the clicker, suddenly hits the wall next to them. Suddenly they know someone else is in the room and you're screwed. That's why you probably want to use a brick actually. You're gonna hit them. You can use the wall as they're scratching, like maybe that'd be better actually if you throw the bottle further away. That way it's like a it suddenly wanders off. What about other characters? What about human survivalists? You throw a bottle, they're gonna go. You throw a bottle, pop you. Because humans are smart. Not always, but you know, if they see a bottle smash, then they know someone else is here. Call in the backup and all that. Yes. As Joel, you gotta get close to these characters a lot of the time. All the clickers, you would literally sneak up on. Like your knife. Stab it in the head. Goes down. But in first person, like you get to see how big clickers are. Clickers are humans. Humans are human size. That made sense. Yeah. You don't realize how big clickers actually are. Like most people are like, oh yeah, they're human size. The first time you go in VR and you see how big a human is, you're just gonna like, oh, humans are human size. Right? Yeah, they're big things. And clickers, they got these massive things sprouting out of their head, and like, it's just creepy as hell. Imagine it just like having to actually like sneak up on one, like, don't turn around, 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 and stab. Okay, one down. Also, like it's way outside the realm of reality right now. It'd be cool if like when you stab it, you have to actually like hold it and like take it down. Because if you just stab him, it goes thump. Like, because when the body hits the floor, have you ever heard a body hit the floor? It makes noise. Big thump on the ground. Yeah, body hits the floor, click. And you're screwed. Yeah, imagine me actually had to like stab the head and drag the body down. That'd be cool. But why do I think this game would work so well in VR? Main reason. It's the same reason I say most of these games, because look at this game! It's goddamn beautiful. The post-apocalyptic world, and I'm such a sucker for this stuff, okay? I want to be able to walk around in this world, that's all. Like zombies, aliens, mole people, extra dimension, whatever, I don't care. Let me walk around in these games. That's what I want. Playing as Joel, you're suddenly a 6'4" muscular man. You gotta be aware of it. You can't just like walk around like. Nah, you gotta sneak around. The reason most of the game is like this is because Joel sneaks around the entire time. So yeah, if you're walking around, you can't just be like, okay, there's a clicker. Stab. There's another clicker. Pop, pop. There's another one. Pop, pop. Nah, you're walking around, you gotta sneak. And if you're in the Virtuix Omni, like, you've actually got to move your legs. You can't just be like... Nah. You wanna fight, you wanna stab someone? You'll walk. And... stab them in the head, drag them down, and then loot their corpse. It should be amazing. Like, there are so many scenes in this game you just walking through and go, wow! This scene looks awesome! And imagine experiencing that in VR, where you'd be like, oh my god, like, this is an apocalyptic world, right, yeah. Like, early on in the game, you have to go through this massive skyscraper that's like collapsed. Is this skyscraper? It's a massive office building that's like clapped into another one. You gotta climb over it. But that place is awesome. The vines have taken over. There's clickers everywhere. The whole building's struck and all that. There's debris from like explosions, from bombings and all that. It's awesome. You gotta climb up these ladders, look around. You like look out the window like, whoa, we were down there a minute ago, and now we're up here. And whoa, look how destroyed this world is. Because that's the thing. It's just, I just want to be able to experience this beauty of the world because it's so, like, The Last of Us is a beautiful game. That's what most of these break down to. I just want to experience the beautiful worlds of these, okay? This world sucks. It's beautiful, but I've seen it all. I want to see these worlds. Yes, and then halfway through the game, or is it halfway? At some point in the game, you get to play as Ellie. And Ellie is this 13-year-old short kid. And suddenly, you're like this much shorter. Which is, oh, okay, cool. Then you run across the clicker, and clickers are like yay big, and you're yay small. And suddenly you're like, oh, scary as hell. There's also the whole thing of sneaking around. Not just for you, but for the clickers. If something sneaks up behind you, you're just like, walking. Oh, something's behind me, turn around, kill it real quick. Okay, cool. But in the case of VR, you are in first person. You can't see behind your shoulder. The only way to check behind your shoulder, actually check behind your shoulder. You're sneaking around. You know there's clickers somewhere. Quite sure you gotta keep checking your shoulder. Just walking through the building, and then suddenly right behind you is here. Very carefully. Step aside. Very quietly. Lower your gun if you don't want to alert it. Which will walk past. Right there in your face as it walks past. Choose to either pop it in the head and make noise with your gun, or right there. Like, clickers have amazing hearing. You have a choice. Do you pop it in the head, or do you, as it's walking past you, you switch out to your knife? And bring it down. If you make too much noise and it's right next to you, you're screwed. So, okay, right, clicker. Aha! Stab! It'll bite you and kill you. Right there, walking past you. Stab! Body down. Okay. Keep advancing. You know, there's clickers all around you. There's like 7 or 8 on that level. Okay, cool. 1 down, 7 to go. Okay, where's Ellie? Ellie's over there. There's clickers between us. Okay. Okay, right. Do you see the clicker over there near Ellie? Pick up the bottle. Smash against the wall next to you. Hide or something. Click over, fine. Okay, clicker's right round that corner. Got your knife again. It'd be awesome getting to see clickers in first person. But yeah, once again, I just want to explore this world. This world is beautiful. I don't care if this takes place with no zombies or clickers in it at all. I just want to be able to explore the world. It'd be awesome. Getting to look at the post-apocalyptic world, getting to explore the abandoned houses, the ravaged houses, going to a house like, oh, there was a battle here or something. Getting to explore the abandoned towns. So, with all that said and done, where do I want to put the game on the chart? I think this would be an amazing game in VR. It has a lot of technical limitations though that would need to be changed before we can put it in VR. I'm going to put it as a C rank game, I think. Yeah, let's put it as C rank for now. Last of Us and Last of Us 2, C rank. No, actually, just The Last of Us Part 1. I'll do a video on Last of Us 2, I'm sure. So, Last of Us original game and Part 1, you get a C rank. But out of the way, thanks for watching. If you did enjoy this, hitting like and all that helps a lot. You can hit that button down below to help the channel grow. You can hit here to watch the entire playlist, I believe. here to watch the previous episode and here to subscribe. By the way, thanks for watching. Leave your comments below for what you think else I should talk about in this series, and I'll see you then. Bye.